first-time homebuyers, deciding on whether to offer above asking price can be a little bit overwhelming. The answer really depends on the state of the housing market and how competitive it is when you're buying your first home. Here's what you need to know about different market types and how price works into your overall offer strategy. Hey everyone, it's Steve here again. Thanks for dropping by the channel. If this is your first time, go ahead and like the video, subscribe for more updates on buying your first home. All right, firstly, we have what's called a seller's market. And a seller's market means that the sellers have more of the negotiating power because there's a higher demand than there is a supply of homes available. So in this type of market, usually there are going to be bidding wars, there's going to be multiple offers, and yes, as a first-time homebuyer, you're probably going to have to offer above asking price in order to be competitive. The second type of market is called a buyer's market, and that's the exact opposite of a seller's market. This is where the buyers have more negotiating power because there's fewer buyers available and there's a very high supply of homes. Typically in a buyer's market, you're not going to have to offer much above asking price, if anything. And sometimes you can actually get the house for much cheaper than what the seller's asking on their listing price. And number three, a balanced market means that there's basically not an upper hand when it comes to buyers and sellers. There's usually more of an equal amount of demand and supply available. And so thus you may see some multiple offers, but you'll also see some homes going for below the actual asking price. Now, while price is definitely one of the most important factors in most offers, there's a lot of other aspects of your paperwork that the seller may find appealing and help you get the home accepted. The first would be an inspection contingency, and this basically means that you as the buyer have the right to do a home inspection and cancel if you don't like the results of that inspection for any reason at all. You could also choose to renegotiate something in the contract in the form of seller paid closing costs, or if you want a price reduction. Some people like having the seller do repairs before closing, but this can also cause problems as far as who is doing those repairs and how much money the seller is actually spending on them versus what you would put into it as the new homeowner. Another really important factor is the closing time frame. Some sellers want to close right away, and some sellers want to close a couple of months later. So sometimes when there's multiple offers, being flexible on the closing date to what the seller is looking for is the best way to get the house. Another very important aspect is something called earnest money. And earnest money is just a deposit that you put with the seller when you get the offer accepted. As long as everything goes to plan, this money just counts towards your down payment or your closing costs at the actual closing table. However, if you don't have a contingency to back out, then this money could be surrendered to the seller if you end up canceling the purchase. Offering a higher amount of earnest money can sometimes help your offer stand out amongst others. We cover all this information in our monthly first-time homebuyer classes. I would encourage you guys to come and attend if you want to learn more about the home buying process step by step like it happens in real life. Check out the links in the description and go ahead and sign up for free. So at the end of the day, is offering above the asking price the right move? Well, it depends. Here's some situations where offering above the asking price could make a lot of sense. High demand areas. If the house that you're looking to buy is in a very high demand area with low inventory, then yes, going above the asking price may be necessary in order to win the house. Next, what if it's your dream home? If the house checks all the boxes that you need and want and you plan on living there for years and years to come, then going above the asking price could be an okay way to secure that house. Another situation is being aware of the appraisal conditions in your contract. Sometimes you may put in a stipulation as a buyer that if the house doesn't appraise for whatever the contract price is, you get to back out or renegotiate the deal. In other cases, you may have a guarantee for the seller that says even if it does appraise for lower than what we have said we want to pay for it, we as the buyer will cover that gap. Make sure to talk with your real estate agent when you're making your offer and negotiating with the seller to make sure you're protected on whatever you need for your financial situation. In summary, making an offer above asking price really depends on a few factors such as the overall real estate market conditions, your financial comfort zone, and how much you think the value of the property actually is. By having a trusted real estate agent by your side or coming to a first-time homebuyer class, you can ensure that you are making the best choice for your situation. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a comment, like, and subscribe for more updates on buying your first home. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.